Hello Year 10, hello Year 11. I'm not giving you the answer to this question. I think it's really important that you are working on the skills that we have developed to tackle cartography, so the study of maps, and also tackle any sort of graphs using GCSE. So we're going to recap the skills. GC is general comment. And what we mean by that is overall pattern. So in terms of maps, we are talking about continents. And I've given you these patterns on your question. And for the Year 10s, you may want to revisit this skill. Year 11s, you're about to do it, so this is to aid you. We are talking about linear. Linear means in a line. We are talking about scattered. So no general pattern. You are talking about clustered, so grouped together. Or you are talking about uniform or structured, so in a certain way. Now, if we are looking at these patterns within here, you can certainly use these keywords in answering this question. I'm going to take you through this. But first and foremost, before you attempt the question, and this was something that was what we missed in the Year 10 question, is it's asking for two things. And a lot of us were starting to talk about medium risk. It's not asking for you for that in this question. So again, similar to the question for the 6 marker this week, describe means state what you see. Distribution means pattern as another word, or it means the spread of something. I think here, when you are underlining, you need to double underline this and double underline this. It's asking for two things, extreme and low. So when we're using our general comment, we are going to give continents for extreme food risk or food security risk and low food security risk. The second part or second mark to each of these areas is SE, and that means specific evidence or specific example. In certain aspects, you could talk about exceptions in this question, which are anomalies or outliers to the general pattern. So we are looking at the distribution of extreme risk for our GC, our first mark. Here you could talk about clustered to the continent of Africa. In terms of low food risk, you can talk about linear across 2 continents in a line. If you want to be more universal with that, you could talk about how many continents show low risk. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. For low risk, if you're talking about extreme risk, you've got 1, which is the major pattern that's clustered, and you've also got a country here within Asia. So that would be 1 mark for each for your general comment. You now need to use specific evidence or specific examples. So we are looking for, in maps, countries. So choose a country from here, choose a country from Europe, or you could talk about an exception for low risk, which is over here. Exception. That would be 1 mark for low. for SE. In terms of extreme, you may want to use the outlier in Asia as well. Again, you go into an exception. It even lists the country for you, and that would be an example for SE. Make sure to get 4 marks here, you are using extreme and low, otherwise you are going to cap yourself at 2 marks, which is what I saw from some of you in year 10. I hope that helps. Private message me if you need any further assistance.